I'm Maddie.
And I'm Anya.
And we're the Tweeks.
Twin
Team Tweeks.
And we are here at VidCon.
VidCon this year is really, really big. I think there's one more hall than last year. And there's so many booths.
People, so many more creators. And it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really cool this year. This year I've been seeing a lot of featured creators just walking around the floor and people taking pictures of them, and I have no clue who they are. So I think I'm getting out of the YouTube loop, or the Vine loop, maybe.
Me too, but even if you're not a huge YouTube fan and you just have one or two people you really like, it's still really fun to go because there's lots of other stuff too there.
Yeah, and every year they have the Vid Carnival, which is all this fun stuff that you get to go do. It's like obstacle courses, blow up things and whatever.
So my favorite part of VidCon so far was just walking around the floor and going to all the booths, because a lot of the booths were having interviews with lots of different creators, so it was cool to walk by. And then lots of other booths, as always, were giving out really cool free stuff, and I got to meet some really awesome people and just look at some cool merchandise.
I really liked the NYX makeup booth because what they were doing is they were giving away makeup. They were giving away foundation, but it wasn't a little tester thing. It was a full-on foundation compact with a little sponge in it, and that was so cool because they matched it to your skin tone and everything, and they told you what the best ways to do it were.
Speaking of makeup, the Katy Kat Cosmetics, which is the new CoverGirl line by Katy Perry of makeup, they had a booth, and it was super cool because they were doing full face of makeup for people with the new cosmetics, and then they were also giving away because it's Katy Perry, and there was a photo booth. And then they were also, while you're waiting in line to get things done, they were asking you Katy Perry trivia, and then if you got it right, you could choose from a little box and get a lipstick or eyeliner or mascara from the line.
I got this really cool thing. It's this powder, and you can not only use it to fill in your brows, but you can also use it as eyeliner. How cool is that?
And then I got the mascara, which I'm wearing right now, and it's very nice. And then I also got a lipstick, one of her mattes. It's a pink matte that's actually looks pretty good on my skin tone. It's not the one I want, but I definitely want to buy the black and the dark purple because those shades are very nice.
Not makeup related, there are all these booths that have DJ stands, and they're all playing music, and it's cool because wherever you're walking on the floor, you can always hear one booth's music playing. So you'll be listening to Stressed Out, and then you'll walk 10 steps to the right and you'll hear
Hotline Bling
or Cake by the Ocean, and it's really cool because it's got all this different music going on.
My favorite part of VidCon was going to my signings. Now, when you go to VidCon, because the signings are super popular and the lines are insane and you have to be there 5 hours early before to actually meet the person, they did a signing lottery. They started it 2 years ago where you go online, I think 2 months ahead of time. And then they give you a list of all the YouTubers that are going to be doing signings or meetups, and then you put your top 15 in order. And then they randomly assign you to 4 to 1 signing of your choices.
And what they always try to do is they try to take into account which ones are your first picks and whatever. But a lot of the time people's first picks are really popular. My first picks, my top 2 were Dan and Phil, who were signing together this year. Last year they were signing separate, and Thomas Sanders. And I ended up getting Thomas Sanders, and he was my number 2, so that's really cool.
Got
only one other signing, and then that got canceled. So
the signings I got 4 while she got 2, and it really depends because Thomas Sanders was her number 2, so they gave her a number 2 and then a number 12 or whatever. But I got a bunch of mine in the middle, so I got 4, and I got to meet Ali Speed, which I didn't end up going to the signing because we missed it, but it's okay because she was my number 15. So, and then I got to meet Swoozy, who does some cartooning Disney videos, which I love him, and I met him yesterday, and he was super nice and super chill. And then I also got to meet John Cozart, whose name is Paint, and he does the Ever After music video, Ever After music videos and some other music videos. And he was also very nice, so it was really cool to get to meet them. And later on tonight, Maddie and I both got Thomas Sanders, so we're gonna meet him at 5. So I'm super excited. I don't know about you, to meet Thomas Sanders.
I'm really thrilled. I wore my Hamilton shirt just for the occasion because him, like me, is a musical theater nerd.
All right.
So we just got back from the Thomas Sanders signing, and oh my god, he's so nice. He was like the sweetest person ever. He called me a sweetheart, and we did the Schuyler Sisters pose, and we smiled, and he was just so nice. Like I was shaking when I met him, and he was like, it was the most excited I was for a panel, and like when Maddie and I were next, because we did it together. Like I was shaking, like I was so excited, and I couldn't help but smile.
I felt like I was gonna throw up when I was waiting in line. I was so excited.
And he was just like he was so nice, and like we got lots of hugs.
And he's like, "You guys are so cute. Have a good weekend." I was like, "You too."
And he was like, and I thought like, cause all the other ones, like as soon as you take a picture and get like one, they're like, okay. Because at the other ones I went to, as soon as you were done taking a picture, they were like, okay, bye, and they like sent you off. But I was like walking away, and he started talking to us again, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was just laughing and like giggling because I didn't know what to do, and it was so amazing.
He's so nice and warm, and he's like, he's the best. I love him.
And he's exactly like he is in the videos, and he's so real, and I love him so much. Oh my god. For those of you who don't know, Thomas Sanders is the best viner in the world. Yeah, he does vines about musical theater, and they're just all funny vines. Not all of them are musical theater, but he does some about musical theater.
Today we saw the VidCon variety show, and that was really cool. Because we didn't see the whole thing, but we dropped in a little bit at the end, and we got to see John and Hank Green answering questions.
And we learned some pretty interesting things, like
such
for example,
as John Green, he uses water in his cereal
instead of milk, and he also dunks his Oreos in water.
So John Green is hydrated.
And both John and Hank, when they were teenagers, were goth.
So that's cool to know.
And also, for those of you who don't know, John Green is writing another book. And it's been 4.5 years since he last published The Fault in Our Stars, which is his most recent book. And he doesn't know when it's going to come out yet, but he's writing it, and it should be out soon.
I am in the zone. Okay, are either of you good at British accents? I'd say a little bit. Can you do this scene with a British accent? I can.
So, Awesomeness TV did this really cool thing where they had people audition to be their rep on the red carpet for the new movie that's coming out in September, Storks. And I went up there and I auditioned, and they had you read part of a scene from the movie, and they when they were giving you the script, they showed you a little bit of the movie, like a clip from it, and it looks really good. It stars Andy Samberg and Key and Peele in it, Jennifer Aniston's in it, Ty Burrell is in it. Everyone is in this movie, and it looks really good. I hope I get picked.
Great job. Take a bow. Great work. I you know what? Because it's Maddie, I hope it's you that's on that stage. Thank you.
You're a bad influence.
The music is calling me and I'm ready to go. Is it too late to tell you now I love you still? Well, I love you still, I love you still, I love you still. Mistakes I made when I was younger, and it's too late to discover.
So as you can see, I am sitting in this purple beanbag chair, and it is a VidCon beanbag. Pro tip, if at the end of VidCon, if you're in one of the rooms, ask them for a beanbag, and they will most likely give it to you.
Did you go to VidCon? What do you think?
So that's all for now.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Periscope, Snapchat, and like us on Facebook.
Subscribe to us on YouTube.
And check back every Thursday on ComicMix.com for new videos.
Bye!